Hello friends, welcome to my YouTube channel Ik Onkar Coding. In today's session we discuss about the input-output instruction. In the previous session we discussed how to use printf function and how to declare a variable in C program. Basically we have four types of instruction. First one is declaration type instruction that we covered in the previous session, that is how to declare a variable. And now we move to the next type of instruction, that is input output instruction. In the previous session we discussed how to display a value using the printf function and how to display a text message using the printf function. So now we discuss how to use scanf function. Basically scanf function used for inputting and printf function is used for outputting. Now both printf and scanf are predefined functions. Means these functions are not created by me. These functions are not created by you people. These are predefined functions. We have to use only these functions. Okay. So first we discuss what is the syntax to use scanf function in C program. You have to write the scanf in small letter. If you write the scanf in capital letter, compiler give you error because this one is the predefined function. That's why we have to write scanf in small letter. After scanf, include round bracket. These round bracket identifies that scanf is a function, because in a code wherever you encounter these round brackets, you understand automatically that that one is a function, because these round brackets are used only for the functions in a C and C++ programming languages. So after the scanf include round brackets, then include double quotes. Inside the double quotes include format specifier like %d used for int, %c used for character, %f used for float data type. Okay, so these things we covered in the previous session. Okay, so include some format specifier. Include that format specifier what type of value you want to input. If you want to input a numeric value, then we use %d format specifier. If you want to input a character value, we use %c as format specifier. If you want to input a float value, we use %f as format specifier here. Okay. Now you have to include the format specifier inside the double quotes. After this comma, then here we use address operator. Okay, this one is called address operator. Okay, this one is called address operator. Then variable name. Okay, and then include the round bracket and semicolon. Okay, so now we discuss some example how to use scanf function in a program. Okay, so basically here in this example I discuss how to input an integer value. So first we include the main function, then include the curly braces. First I declare the variable. Okay, because before using the variable we have to declare the variable. If you are not declaring the variable, then compiler give you an error that I don't know about the symbol X. Compiler display to you the message that undeclared variable. So it's mandatory or compulsory to declare a variable before using the variable. So in the first statement we use the rule data type. Here what is the rule? Rule is data type space variable name. This is the rule for declaring a variable. Now int is the data type, x is the name of the variable, and then semicolon. Then we display the message using the printf statement, entry number. The thing is the text, whatever text you include inside the double quotes, that will display as such on the output screen. After this, now we use this scanf function. I write scanf in small letter open the round bracket, include double quotes, inside the double quotes include some format specifier. Here we are inputting integer type value, so we use here %d as format specifier, then comma, then here we use an AND operator, or you can say address operator. Okay, after this we use variable name. Okay, now now we discuss why I am using this address operator in scanf function. The thing is, when compiler, because your program execution starts from the main function, when we execute our program, then compiler start the execution from the very first statement of the main function. Now here in the very first statement we are declaring the variable. So what the compiler do? Compiler allocate memory to x variable at some random memory address. So I assume that memory address assigned to x variable is 2000, but in actual or in reality address is different. Here for the easiness I am using 2000 address, because address is in hexadecimal, but here I use 2000. After this, now right now x is empty, so here no value is there. Then after this statement, printf function is executed. It will display you the message that enter number. After this, now what we do, we are entering the value in x variable. Suppose you enter the value 10 here. Okay, suppose you enter the value 10 from the keyboard. Now what will happen? Now the value is assigned at address of x. Now what is the address of x? Address of x is 2000. It means 10 value stored here. Getting my point? Because when we input some value, that value is stored at some particular address. So that's why I am using here address operator. Okay. After this, we display the message. So this is the text message. So it will display number. After this, printf function is used for displaying the value of x. So here %d used as format specifier. Here address operator is not required, because in printf statement address operator is not required. In scanf statement address operator is compulsory or mandatory. If you are not including here address operator, compiler give you error. Okay, so here what value will display? Here 10 value will display, because x hold the value 10. That's why 10 value will display in the output. So I hope now you clear beta about the printf and scanf statement. Okay, if you have any doubt, you can ask me in the comment box. Okay, after this, now we move to the next part, that is arithmetic instruction. Basically we have 5 arithmetic operations. First one is addition, subtraction, multiplication, division and modulo. In mathematics you use these symbols, like plus used for addition, minus used for subtraction, multiply used for this star used for multiplication, slash used for division and percentage used for modulo. Okay, in a similar way, in C and C++ programming languages, the meaning of plus is the same. These operators are also valid in C and C++ languages. The meaning of subtraction is also same. The meaning of star is also same. The meaning of slash is also same. The meaning of percentage is also same. Basically we have 5 arithmetic operators: addition, subtraction, multiplication, division and modulo. Okay, we have basically 5 arithmetic operators available in C and C++ languages. Okay, and the meaning of these symbols are also same. In C++ languages, in C and C++ languages, these are called operators. These are called arithmetic operators. These are called arithmetic operators. These are called operators beta. Okay, so now we discuss how we perform these operations. Okay, so if we have the expression 3 plus 4 into 5, okay, so how this expression will evaluate it? The thing is, if you perform the addition first, 3 plus 4 becomes 7 into 5 it becomes 35, but this one is incorrect. This is 35. Answer is incorrect. Okay, the correct answer is 4 into 5, 20. 20 plus 3, 23. Correct answer is here 23. The thing is, in C and C++ languages, multiply have higher priority, plus have lower priority. So first we have to evaluate this multiplication. Okay, in the further sessions we discuss about the different priorities of the operators. Okay, so here first I declare a variable x. I am writing here x is equal to 5 plus 10. So here plus used to add two values. Okay, plus is a binary operator. Binary means it require, binary mean 2. Plus is binary operator. Okay, plus is binary operator because plus require two operands, because it is not possible to perform addition operation using single value. We require two values. We require a and b for performing addition. Okay, so what is a and b? A and b are operands. A and b are called operands. Plus is called operator. So 5 plus 10 becomes 15. So 15 will display in the output. And this one is the assignment operator. This equal to is called assignment operator, and assignment operator have right to left associativity property. Right to left associativity property. Associativity property. The thing is, right value always goes to the left variable. Right value always goes to the left variable. So now right value goes to left variable means 5 plus 10 become 15. Now 15 value goes where? 15 value goes to the x variable. Okay. So now we discuss one more example to perform all arithmetic operations in a single program. So first we include the header file, then main function. Okay. Now I use here three variables. Okay. Why? X and y are our input variables, z is our output variables, because we have to perform all operations like addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, and we also perform modulo operation. So suppose you want to perform addition. Suppose first value is 10, second value is 20. After performing addition, 30 is my resultant value. I store first value in x variable, I store second value in y variable, and resultant value will store in z variable. That's why three variables are required. So first I display the message enter two numbers using the printf statement. After this, using the scanf function, I enter the value in x variable and y variable. Now here I am using %d two times, because first %d referring to x variable, second %d referring to the y variable, because in this scanf statement we enter two numbers. That's why I include here 2 times %d. If you include comma here after 1%, if you include comma here, compiler give you error. Comma is not allowed, space is allowed. Okay. So after this, for performing addition, I write z is equal to x plus y. Now what will happen in the output? So suppose this is your output. Okay. So first this declaration, because your program execution always start from the main function. Now the very first statement is int x comma y comma z. It means we allocate memory to x variable. Compiler allocate memory to y variable. Compiler also allocate the memory to z variable. Suppose 2000 address assigned to x, 3000 address assigned to y variable, and 4000 address assigned to z variable. Now because here size of int is 2 byte, it means 2 byte memory allocated to x variable, 2 byte memory allocated to y variable, 2 bytes memory allocated to z variable. And right now in the very first statement, all three variables are empty. So all variables are empty. After this, second statement is executed, enter two numbers. Now I hope all of you know, using this statement on the output screen, what will display? Enter two numbers. Okay, so this text message will display as such on the output screen, enter two numbers. After this, now scanf statement is executed. When the scanf is executed, it means using the scanf statement, user will input two values from the keyboard. Suppose here you enter the value 10, here you enter the value 20. It means here you in the output screen you enter the value 10, you enter the value 20 here. So it means 10 value goes where? 10 value goes to the x variable. Where the 20 value goes? 20 value goes to the y variable. After this, z is equal to x plus y. So right now x has a value 10, y has a value 20. So 20 plus 10 it become 30. Now 30 value goes where? 30 value goes to the z variable because of this equal to. Because equal to have a right to left associativity property. Right to left associativity property. So right value always goes to the z variable. So 30 value goes to the z variable. After this, simply we display the value of z. So here I am writing printf statement. Sum is, I write here percentage d because z is also of integer type. So I use percentage d for displaying the value of z. Percentage d referring to this z variable. And now what is the value of z? Z has a value 30. So 30 will be printed. Here what message will display? Here it will display sum is 30. Because this is a text message. Sum is colon. Colon also display as such because colon include in the double quotes. Whatever message include in double quotes that will display as such on the output screen. After this 30 will display. Now after this, if you want to perform subtraction, what I do? I write z is equal to x minus y. Right now what is the value of x? X has a value 10, y has a value 20. So 10 minus 20 it becomes minus 10. 10 minus 20 it becomes minus 10. So minus 10 value goes where? Minus 10 value goes to the z variable. It means now 30 is losted and minus 10 is updated at this statement. At this statement. Okay. So after this, what I do? I display the message. I display the value of the z variable. So I write printf subtraction is percentage d referring to z variable because z is of int type. So here minus 10 will display. On the output, subtraction is colon and minus 10 will display in the output. Okay, so here what value will display? It will display subtraction is and minus 10 will display. This message will display in the output screen. After this if you want to perform multiplication, so for multiplication I write z is equal to x multiplied by y. What is the value of right now? What is the value of x? X has a value 10. So here I am writing x has a value 10, y has a value 20. 10 plus 10 into 20 it become 200. Okay. So 200 value goes where? 200 goes to the z variable because of this equal to operator. After this, what value will display? After this printf statement is executed. It will display multiplication is 200. So here when this statement is executed, so minus 10 lost it. Here in z variable minus 10 lost it, 200 updated. So right now z has a value 200. So here in the output what will display? It will display multiplication is colon. This message will display as such. This message will display as such. After this percentage d referring to this z variable. So here 200 value will display. If you are not including here percentage d, compiler give you error. It is mandatory to include the percentage d because format specifier is required in both printf and scanf statements. Okay. So now we move further. If you want to perform division, then we write the statement z is equal to x divided by y. Now what value contain in x variable? X has a value 10, y has a value 20. 10 divided by 20, what value will return? It return the quotient value. So here it returns 0. Quotient is 0 in this case. Okay. So this is a message division is colon, and here in the output division is 0 will display. 200 lost it, 0 updated. After this z is equal to x percentage y. So now x has a value 10, y has a value 20. 10% is 20. Now this percentage operator return remainder. Now 10% is 20 beta. What is the remainder? 10 को 20 से divide करो बेटा. 10 को 20, when I divide 10/20, अब ये डिवाइड ही नहीं हो रहा बेटा, सो रिमाइंडर अगेन बिकम 10, रिमाइंडर क्या बन जाएगा, 10 ही बन जाएगा. ओके, सो जेड में क्या आ जाएगा, 10 आ जाएगा. प्रिंट एफ द मॉडलो इज, so here 10 will display in the output. I hope all of you clear. After this return 0 and program is ended using the curly braces. So I hope all of you clear about all the arithmetic operations. Okay, thank you all for watching my session. If you like my video, kindly share and subscribe my channel, and if you have any query you can ask me in the comment box. Thank you all.